Cheevo, guys!
What up, guys? This is
Cheevo, guys!
back here again with another video. Today, we are going to be focused on Planet RIX-13. This game was published by Sometimes You. They make really easy completions and platinums, similar to Ratalaka games. This game is only $4.99, and it is an easy 30 to 45 minute completion. We have 17 achievements or trophies total. 6 of them are story related, and 11 of them are missable. As long as you follow my guide, you are sure to get your full 1000 gamer score or platinum trophy. So go ahead and start up your game. Have a few achievements or trophies for dying in certain ways. You can get the first achievement by walking into the shipwreck. That is going to give you the cause of death radiation achievement or trophy. On the map, we are going to select Laboratory BO2, walk into the lab, and then into the living room, which is the first door. Walk to the left and grab the compute card. Next, go to the safe and type in 3716. After you type the code, it's going to give you the yellow access card. Press A to pick it up. Next, we're going to exit that room, and we're going to go into the next door, which is the medical point. Walk up to the medical capsule, press A, and use the capsule. Next, we are going to leave the room, walk to the right, and remove the blockage. Pass the first door and go to the server room, which is the last door. Press A to enter the room. You're going to walk to your right, and then that's going to be the second compute card. We need to collect the compute cards and put them into the server towers. So we're going to walk over to the left and go to the first server, and then just start placing in the compute cards one at a time. After we've loaded the compute cards, we are going to exit and go to the door that we skipped, which is the workshop. Walk up to the scheme of the power grid and press study. This is going to unlock the reactor location on our map. Walk over to the computer on the left, press A. When we access these computers, we just want to make sure we press A on everything on the computer. Usually each item has something that it unlocks, usually a location on the map or something in your inventory. Go ahead and exit the room. Walk all the way to the left and exit the laboratory. Then we're going to walk to the left and go to the map. And next we are going to go to the reactor, which is on the right side of the map. Once you're there, go past the door and press A on the metal box. That is going to give you the anti-radiation filter. Next, we're going to walk back to the map. We're going to travel to the place of the supplies drop. Now we can walk through radiation, so go ahead and press A to pick up the power supply, and then keep walking to the left and pick up the mushrooms on the tree. Go ahead and exit back to the map, and we are going to go back to the reactor. This time we are going inside the building. You're going to walk past the computer, and then walk up to the switch. Press A to activate the switch. Then you are going to walk up to the reactor and press A to replace the power supply. Go back and press the switch. Then you're going to walk over to the computer. Now here you're going to have to copy what I have on screen. You have to get the sliders to the exact point to get the energy level to 100%. So just go ahead and copy what you see on my screen. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to make sure that you got it locked in. Once it's at 100%, you're going to exit, walk out of the building, and then go back to the map. This time we're going back to the place of the crash. And now that we have the anti-radiation mask, we can walk up to the wreckage, and we are going to search the wreckage. After searching the wreckage, you are going to find the navigation block. Pick that up and go ahead and exit back to the map. We are going back to Lab BO2, walk inside the building. You're going to be walking to the third door. Once we're in, we are going to walk all the way to the right to the 3D printer. Press A, print computer screen. This is going to give you an achievement for printing a 3D object. Go ahead and exit the room. go to the first door, which is the living room. Walk all the way to the right, and we are going to repair the computer screen. Go ahead and use the computer. Now we are going to interact with each of the entries. First one is going to give us a note, and the second one is going to give us two new locations, which is Laboratory B01 and Laboratory B03. So now we have to go back to the map, and we are going to head to Laboratory B01. Go ahead and walk inside the lab. We are going to walk inside of the first door, which is the living room. Walk to the right, and you are going to search the pile of garbage. You're going to find some poison, and you want to go ahead and drink that. That is going to net you an achievement or trophy for committing suicide. Next, we want to walk to the left and interact with the computer. This has two entries. We want to press the password entry and the radar station entry. Exit that room, walk to the right, and enter the next room. Go ahead and walk to the right, press A on the safe. The pin is 2409. Inside of the safe, we will find our first crystal for an achievement or trophy. That is going to trigger the room to start filling up with purple water. What we need to do is just hang tight because we get an achievement for drowning. This is going to take just a moment. I'm going ahead and fast forward in an effort to make this video quick and to the point. Wow, that's going. If you guys are interested in winning free games, I do free game code giveaways almost every day on my Twitter. Make sure you check that out. It is Cheevo Guides on Twitter. Now that we got the achievement for drowning, we are going to walk up to the computer. There is 3 entries. We're going to interact with all of them. This is going to unlock the cave location, and it's going to give us the oxygen filter. Now we want to walk back up to the safe, and we're going to try this again. It's 2409. Alright, grab the crystal, and this is going to trigger a puzzle. If you look, the time says 11:32. We are going to walk out of the room, and then we are going to walk back into the room. Exit the room one more time, walk to the left, and press A to interact with the clock, and then press A to set the time at 12:31. Make sure you grab the compute card to your right and exit the room. We're going to exit this lab, and we are going to head back to the map. So just keep walking all the way to the left until you're at your map. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading over to the caves. You can find the cave location at the very left side of your map. Once you're there, you're going to want to walk all the way to the left and pick up the yellow berries on the floor. Next, we need to press A to enter the cave. Once you're in the cave, we need to walk into the fumes. You're going to get an achievement for dying from toxic fumes. Exit the cave, walk to the right. We're going to go back to our map, and we are going to go all the way to Lab B03, which is all the way on the right side of your map. The code on the repeater tower is 1278. Next, go back to your map and head to the radar station. Walk past the door and pick up the red berries on the floor. After you pick up the berries, walk inside. You are going to pick up the compute card, and then you are going to jump on the computer. Once on the computer, we are going to interact with all 4 entries. Make sure you press all 4 entries because you won't be able to proceed without them. Next, we need to head back to our map, and we are going to go to Lab B02. We are heading to Lab B02 because it has the 3D printer, and we've unlocked schematics off some of the computers that we've used. So just head into Lab B02. We are going to go all the way to the right until we get to the 3rd door. Press A to enter. Walk up to the 3D printer. Press A to print the oxygen filter, and then press A again to print the door lock. Exit the workshop. Walk all the way to the left. We are going to exit the lab, and we are going to head back to the map. What we're doing is heading back to the caves now that we have the oxygen filter. We'll be able to proceed. Walk inside of the cave. Now, our oxygen only lasts for a certain amount of time. It goes down as time goes on. So what we need to do is stand on the purple switch until it opens halfway, and then we need to walk all the way back to the left and gain our oxygen again. Once our oxygen is full, we can head back to the door and jump on the second purple switch and open the second half of the door. Go ahead and enter that room. Walk all the way to the right, and we are going to find our second crystal. After you pick that up, keep walking to the right, and you are going to see a body on the floor. We need to search the corpse. They're going to have the blue access card on them. After we pick up that blue access card, there's going to be a puzzle right here. You have to press the switches in a certain order. The order is middle, right, left, left, middle, right. After that, we're going to walk into the cave. Walk to the left to exit. Alright, and then we're going to go to our map, and we are going to head back to laboratory B03. Walk to the left. We're going to replace the controller. That's going to let us into lab B03. You are going to find that the first door is jammed. Walk into the second door, which is the storage room. Pick up the rope. Walk up to the pile of garbage. That's going to give you a piece of paper. Next, pick up the explosives on the right, and then exit the room. Walk over to the left, press the card reader. This is going to use the yellow access card. Pick up the compute card, and then exit the lab. Alright, so go back to the map, and we are going to head to laboratory B02. Walk into the lab. And then what we're going to do is walk past the first 3 doors all the way to the last one, which is the server room. Here we are going to replace the rest of the compute cards. We should have all of them. So just press A 3 times to insert the last 3 cards. And that is going to net you an achievement or trophy for restoring the operation of both servers. Exit the room, and we are going to go all the way back and exit the lab and head back to our map. Once you're at the map, we're going to select lab B03, head inside of the lab. We are going to walk past the first 2 doors, and we are going to jump on the computer, interact with all 3 note entries. This is going to unlock the cargo ship location. So we are going to exit the lab, and we are going to head back to the map. Go ahead and press the cargo ship location. We are going to walk past the repeater. Press A on the ship to replace the navigation unit. Now you can press A, and this should let you fly away. Here we are going to unlock 3 achievements. You are going to get an achievement for the plane exploding because you had picked up those explosives. You are also going to get an achievement for trying to fly away from the planet. Next, walk up to the repeater. The code is 1278. This is going to unlock another achievement or trophy. This one is for restoring the operation of all the repeaters. So next, we want to exit to the map. We're going to head to the radar station. Once you're there, you're going to head inside of the building and walk up to the computer. Press the radar station. What this is going to do is we're going to have to find 2 locations using the signal strength. Basically, this is kind of like hot and cold mechanics. You'll find your first location towards the bottom left, and then the second location is in the middle all the way to the right. After you've locked in both of those locations, you are going to net yourself an achievement or a trophy for finding all of the locations. So now that we have all of the locations, we are going to head back to the map, and we want to head over to the well location, which is on the lower left-hand side of your map. Once we arrive, we are going to be using the rope that we picked up. Walk up to the well and press A to use the rope. It's going to tie the rope and we are going to climb down. Alright, so once we're down here, we want to die by the poison drips. So just walk under there and you're going to get the cause of death acid achievement or trophy. Next, we want to go ahead and dodge them. And we're going to pick up the third crystal. That is going to release some poisonous gas, so just make sure that you try to exit the room promptly without getting hit by those acid drips. Press A to climb the rope. And then we are going to walk over to the right and we are going to head back over to our map. Next, head to lab B03. Walk over and enter the lab. Walk past the first two doors and we are going to go to the mini lab. Press A on all of the ingredients and then press mix. And that's going to give you an achievement for trying to mix a potion with 5 components. After that, clean the flask and then pick wood mushrooms, add flour, add red berries, press mix, and then you are going to receive the potion. Next, we need to exit this building. Once you're out, we are going to head over to our map. And what we need to do is head to the idol location. That was the last location we discovered. We're going to press A on the idol and pour the potion. This is going to give us our last crystal. Now here you can get an achievement for dying by the monster. So just make sure that you get that one. The way that you avoid the monster is basically by sneaking. You just want to move like 2 steps at a time. That will help you avoid getting eaten by the monster. Takes a little patience, but you will get through it. Head back to the map. We are almost done, guys. We're going to head over to lab B01. For some reason, it's glitching. You shouldn't see the crystal effects at that point. So if it's glitching, go ahead and exit and then enter back into your game. That should get rid of that glitch. Enter inside of the lab, and we're going to walk into the second door, which is the laboratory. Walk past the computer, past the clock, and then go into the door. Then next we are going to walk up to the card reader and we are going to use the blue access card to go up the elevator. Now this is the end of the game. We can proceed in a couple different ways. First, just make sure that you place all 4 crystals and then you enter inside of the door. We're going to work on the first ending first. So what you want to do is walk up to the thing and then install the explosives. We have 7 seconds, so we need to walk out of the door, and then we are just going to stand right here, and we are going to get an achievement for the first ending, which is for destroying the source of anomalies. Next, what you need to do is press the guide button and close your game. The reason you need to do this is because if you advance, if you exit that door, it's going to autosave, and you're going to have to play through a second playthrough. So in effort to avoid that, press the guide button, close the game, and get back into it. Once you have the checkpoint loaded up again, we need to go talk to the monster, and instead of installing the explosives, we're just going to leave and walk away. Walk all the way to the left, exit the room, walk through the next door, and we are going to go ahead and exit the building and head back towards the map. Alright, so what we want to do is pick the radar station location and then walk inside of the radar station. Walk all the way to the left and press A on the scientific equipment and install the explosives on the scientific equipment. exit the room, and then walk over to the right and wait for it to explode. This is going to give you the achievement for the second ending, Peaceful Outcome. That's for eliminating the source of anomalies without destroying it. Next, we want to head over to the cargo ship, and this time we are going to replace the navigation block. The difference is this time we will be able to successfully take off and leave the planet. Right here, you should be unlocking your last achievement or trophy. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If this video helped you out, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.